Before we head into here, let's go back to Granny. I want to see if that kitty is there.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Hello, good.
I had to explore this topic as gently as possible. Do you... have you met a girl named Kitty?
That darn tail shaker. It's her fault Rose fell with such bad company. She took my flower away from me. Oh, I am sorry, sweetie. Greed and wickedness take so much from us. At least Rose came to see me today. Too bad she had to leave so soon.
Her reaction told me she definitely wouldn't remember if Kitty had sat down next to her. Who the hell had breakfast with her then?
What, hon?
Nothing. Sorry for prying, but...
Oh, not always, sir. But she tries her best.
Something ignited in the old woman's eyes.
Sometimes she's busy or tired, but she usually comes. She was just here this morning, right before all that ruckus started. She was so scared. She left half her breakfast uneaten.
I can only imagine.
I kept her food in case she's hungry when she comes back.
Thank you for sharing with me.
You're welcome, young man.
I'll look around for your daughter, but I need you to describe her first.
Oh, sweetie, I could talk about my Belle for days. Young, but kind and pure. Big green eyes.
She was describing happiness. Her happiness.
And a stylish purple dress. Fits her like a glove.
That's definitely more than I need. Thanks.
Don't rush off, sweetie. She'll be back soon. I know it.
Stay safe, ma'am.
Don't you worry about me, young man.
I still haven't found Kitty. Damn it, I turned the cat off.
I'm here to investigate the crime scene.
Come, bro!
Can I check out the crime scene now, bros? Fine. I'll be back. Keep up the good work, officers.
See you later, bad.
Damn it. What was that?
Ah, Uncle Cooper!
Jim, any chance you know someone named Puck?
Yeah, fuck that guy! I am bad with names, but I know that one. Circles around here like a fly. Mila wants to drop her cougar ass on his face, but that little bastard gonna weasel his way out of it.
Those are some strong feelings, Jim.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
First off, do you know where to find him?
Nah, go bother Mila. She must already have his blood type by now.
Got it. See ya, Chef.
So speak.
I know that. I'm missing something. Either this guy knows.
Alive and perfect. His genius son put him in a pet bar as a temporary solution. I hadn't heard Walt laugh like that for a while.
Please tell me he is something adorable.
Alive and perfect. His genius son put him in a pet biome as a temporary solution.
Sweet song. I shouldn't laugh, but nice work, John. You made my day.
He knew the man, that's for sure. And the wider context must have been comedy gold for him.
Give him hell, hotshot.
Can't give what they've already got.
Something's not adding up, kid. Something's not adding up. Let's go talk to Mila again.
The tech.
Granny said Rose wears a purple dress. Something about that is weirdly familiar.
Like you don't know.
Excuse me?
All the top-tier working girls around here wear that color dress.
Rose was an escort.
Kitty is a bad influence for men and women alike.
So they wear uniforms now?
Like a trusty public servant. A purple dress and a purple feather boa. It's a classic combo. Rose designed them herself, you know.
Really?
In some better existence, the whole damn Terra Hive would be wearing her designs. But in the pit, you know, it's whores. Or escorts, what they call them in Inferno. Later, detective.
Starting to get to the bottom of this now. Starting to get to the bottom of it. Yeah, I'm not going back to that cell yet. Because we're starting to get to the bottom of this. Buzz, what do you know?
Johnny boy!
Later, Buzz.
Cat knows something else.
What kurac now?
Later, Kriv.
Later, detective.
So he took his suitcase.
2 bunk beds. There's a neatly folded a few t-shirts.
Help me. Alright, gotta go back to the club now. Who else might know in the flats? Maybe that tour guy might know something.
Welcome to Coffee Inn. We're
Bye, Sal.
Brethren.
What do you know about Puck?
You heard of a guy called Puck? Supposed to live nearby.
Never hear about that guy. Me bad with names anyways.
Later.
Yes, man.
Alright, so we just hit the flats. Now we gotta hit the metro.
Listen,
Hey!
be seeing ya.
Hey, brother!
Hey, does this, thingy look familiar to you?
Good soul, brother! Where did you get this?
Take a look. It smells odd, too.
This, my friend, is Lux Neon Blast, the latest craze in towers. Smells like jasmine. Wow, custom color too.
This belongs to Lucy. Look at this photo. Tell me that isn't the same color.
It most certainly is.
Cleaning up the evidence board. The greatest feeling of all.
Brother, I am willing to pay 650 for this beauty.
No.
Not gonna happen. This thing could be key evidence.
Don't lose it. Bring it back to me after you find the girl.
Deal.
Can I help you with anything else, brother?
What do you know about
I'm looking
Puck?
for Puck. Ever heard of him?
Ah, Puck is a young indie guide and an old customer of mine. Really takes care of his looks. He and I, we have a little deal. He brings me his best customers, and I give him clothes, perfume, whatever he needs. Yeah, he's a great guy, really making a name for himself.
I bet he is. Thanks, Guza. Any idea where I can find him?
He did mention living near the old coffee inn in the flats. Maybe ask there.
Nice. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, I found that.
Can I help you with anything else, brother?
No.
Later, Guza.
You know where to find me, brother.
My friend. Special.
Not today, but... See you around.
Bye.
Hello, hello.
Thanks, T.
Come back soon.
I guess he couldn't get into the club. Something strange is going on here. So, alright, so drive the taxi into Inferno's VIP. Why do I have to do that if I have Molly here to let me into club? So Lucy, her lipstick ended up in Puck's apartment. Alright. Ask around the Inferno. Alright, so.
First,
Alright, you
Gentlemen.
eat with me, boy. One side, we run a fish guarding business.
Hold still for validation. 1 moment. Boss, could you wire in? I need a double check on a customer.
Everything checks out. Freak has a weird guide ID. Bring him in for diagnostics.
Okay.
A pair of shivers raced down my spine. The left shiver? 1.
Follow us, and for your own good, behave.
Boss,
Uh-oh.
leave alone. We'll be fine.
Even he didn't believe that.
Oh, man. Let's see. So how do I... Alright, there's something that's not right about this. Be right back.
Boss,
Gentlemen,
eat with me, boy. One side, we run a fish guarding business.
Hold still for validation. 1 moment. Boss, could you wire in? I need a double check on a customer.
Everything checks out. Freak has a weird guide ID. Bring him in for diagnostics.
a pair of shivers raced down my spine. The left
Follow us, and for your own good, behave.
Play along. We'll be fine.
Even he didn't believe that.
Okay, so this failed here. This scene is supposed to fade. So I have to drive the taxi into the VIP area.
Nix was still there, gorgeous as ever, waiting patiently. Leather seats, chain for a steering wheel, fuzzy dice, and so many stains. They look like art. All the badass cliches were right there. That car was a symphony, and I was the crescendo.
You were the conductor.
Oh man, I must be dreaming. I'm in a frickin' dream. Ah. All right, let's wreck this soul damn masterpiece.
Why are we wrecking it? Why don't we just drive in? Really?
What stood before me looked like a sentient neon sign with an amazing pair of legs, dressed from head to toe in a scintillating, migraine-inducing outfit. She was young, but she was clearly the ballbuster in the room. Ow!
Oh.
Is that the way Inferno treats guests these days?
Guests use the front entrance. Otherwise, they don't go on breathing for very long.
Oh. Well, I tried to use the front entrance. Your goons wouldn't let me in. I had a guide and a pass.
The fact you still are makes this the luckiest day of your life. And you better fucking believe it.
Oh, I'd sure smile from all that happiness, but there's a ton of metal on my face.
Gresh.
Ah!
That's the only break you're getting, asshole. Now let's reveal the name behind that ugly face, shall we?
screw it.
Private Investigator John Cooper.
I'm a PI.
A lunatic PI. Great. Just what I need right now.
Well, keep me from getting killed.
I could tell she was getting tired of showing off her power. Plainly, I wasn't the only one in the room meant to witness it.
What are you doing in my fucking club?
Ugh, I'm looking for a guy named Puck. He's one of your jockeys, and a main suspect in my investigation. Tell me where he is, and I might get off your back, and this guy can get off my head!
Oh, you might you? You get a load of this dumb fucker? I haven't seen an act this bad since that juggling BION monkey set himself on fire.
There he was, a nattily-dressed kid in a fedora, fluorescent cocktail clutched in his mitt. He was doing his best to stay calm, but he was scared shitless.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Puck is rather busy at the moment, and may I remind you that so are you.
Point taken, Your Majesty.
That was stupid.
You are one barking dog,
Yeah, he's
detective.
Stupid. You better stop talking to her like that. You're just gonna get yourself hurt even worse. I mean, honestly. This guy's got a metal boot.
Take him to the golf course?
Golf course? Uh-oh. That sounds really bad.
We love golf, boss.
This fool.
Gresh? All right, party's over. Take our guest to the back. Make him feel at home.
Oh no.
Are you sure you don't want him to play golf, boss?
What? No, not yet. Just put him in a cell. We'll see what's what after I finish this little meeting here.
Well, we gave it our best, I guess.
Maybe if I'd have taken my gun, it would have turned out different.
Screw that.
All we can do is wait. Maybe the Queen will cut the charade and calm down without her dumb audience present.
Right.
A thick, reinforced metal door, barred from the other side.
Oh! That's dumb.
There's no way out.
Yeah. Oh, fool him.
The room was filled with an assortment of seemingly useless junk.
Yeah, there's no way out. Unless we can figure out.
Nah. The room was filled. I recalled the good old video games of my youth, where the player would pick up and combine some completely random items to solve the problem at hand. With that in mind, I searched for something I could use to break down the door.
Yeah.
What the hell was I thinking? In real life, however, you can't just improvise like that. I miss the days when I actually had time to play those golden oldies. I've slept like a baby on mattresses that were borderline torture devices. But this hideous thing outmatched them all. I was stuck in a cell with no way out. All I could do was wait for my destiny to unfold. It wasn't exactly an obscure enigma to boggle the mind with. Just a missing girl. Simple as that. But all the odd hunches, twitching eyelids, gut cramps, red flags, they unified in making me uneasy, anxious, paranoid. There was something more. Luckily, I wasn't alone, at least in my decrepit remains of a mind palace. There's something we're not seeing, John. Someone's interest or angle or agenda. Yeah, there's always an agenda. A journalist knew that too well, especially when working on what may be the case of the century. Time withered. The silence screamed louder than any siren. Darkness gnawed at my eyes, harder than TerraHive's unrelenting neon blaze ever had. Then the curtains rose once more, ringing, so high-pitched, it almost split my skull. I could tell since I'd tried to do the same with some of my reckless habits. I felt the scrutiny of curious eyes long before I could see it, plucking at my thoughts like the pages of a tattered old notebook. His posture hadn't slipped at all, but he looked drained.
Is this supposed to be Puck?
I have a job for you, Dick.
You're spoiling the line.
What?
There's a sentimental value that... never mind. You wouldn't get it.
Of course. Another dog that can't keep his mouth shut.
Either he was buying time, or playing the smartass, or he was hiding. All bets were off. And let me guess, you're a big, brave man of action.
Correct. Actions are what separates those who keep running in circles from those who are willing to explore. So, do you walk, or just talk, I wonder?
Before we both fall to sleep, what the hell do you want from me?
There's been a shockwave in Inferno. A major systems crash. I need you to investigate, uncover the source.
That's stupid.
And you can't pinpoint the location?
I can, but it can't be accessed by anyone using a functional NIN.
Yes, naturally. Does it come with a free dose of lethal radiation on the side?
It was a null zone. Katarzyna claims she's never seen anything like it.
As his consciousness ebbed, the calm and collected act was slowly falling apart. Hey, remind me quick. Why am I supposed to give a damn about anything happening here?
Simple. I have something you want. But first you must prove yourself useful to me. Deal?
Yeah, we're never getting out of this stealth. We don't.
Nothing I could have said would carry any real weight in that situation. I just wanted him out of the room. Pronto. I need a more precise location than somewhere in Inferno.
The shit show went down in Den of Temptation, floor 196, between rooms 21 and 29.
As he made to exit my impromptu office, he dealt me the latest in a long line of ominous warnings.
Why bother?
Detective, be careful with Katarzyna. If you're not an idiot, you're a threat.
Okay, so Katarzyna is that Xena. All right. So how do you want? Okay. So Xena's never seen anything like it. So who is this guy? All right.
We will talk later. Find me at Den, top floor.
Intimate room.
Throughout my ingloriously concluded career, I'd witnessed horrors of every kind, but nothing had prepared me for the sheer terror of that room. Every surface, from walls to floor, was drenched in dark, fresh blood. It looked like a bomb had detonated, scattering bones and organs instead of debris. The stench was overpowering and unmistakably fresh, like copper, but sharper, with a slight electric tang. And hovering just behind the unsettling silence, the eerie hiss of white noise. And the creepy bastard had called it a shockwave. It was a frickin' bloodbath.
Never seen anything like
No human being could have done this.
Okay.